All right, so look at Kaibe Kanang the monitoring my Hype TV podcast on Bonoti Jimo Kat P will ball Hype TV Sports and will go on the red one. My name will look at you Pagana Kambarakle Tap Song Simakatizan. I am analysis and Tana to do open. Think I to will back when we bag up matching Manila Shadow like Kana and Tillap and Tam Canada all most especially in the English Premier League. Manchester United Nyala Baya Jene at Theatre of Dreams during Old Trafford. Gaga boy the Sky Blues better Manchester City Pep Guardiola guys man bala kabazango nywaro san tawa at 12 30 kickoff ka dan kananti tam
Yeah.
kanan zo asaro dare Chelsea Banda Jini at Stamford Bridge against Brentford the Bees at Bridge Mazo 3 p.m. Karbada and Kana in Tintam Kana for the last two matches between the Saranya Shadne and the draw. Kathleen Sonia either Liam Rosina to in your first Premier League win for Chelsea the Blues Bay Brentford once again Yala Ben Chang and say surprise the football world at Stamford Bridge. So once again, I'm ready. Mubarak yana wasu wumbe jungo pun kun
Yeah.
leblo sana kat shoge ma pun gaba daya. Mubarak
Mm.
Karchanwala.
So.
Saturday United Michael Carrick once again after being an interim manager for United from November 2021 to December 2021 could have taken charge for only 3 matches. Only Daniel won that year, 2 wins and 1 draw. Once
One draw.
again, after then Daniel could serve as interim manager for that short period. Could have champions bro. United that carry mun Amorim kada champions one and not take by charge until the end of this season. Pep Guardiola nyala never so by kube karopu no to win this last Premier League, possibly his last Premier League for Manchester City ne kayalma champion gazantaba. Ulaka you the so in the match Michael Carrick until unknown something command one day since anti United Saturday.
Moya ne Guardiola one no win for the con.
He wants to win this Premier League.
With how things is going, hello mama, but there are some complacencies in him. But Manchester Derby, always you look forward to this game, even though the Milan now Premier League big matches,
Yes.
whether derbies, big matches, Liverpool, Manchester City, those kind of games, it has fallen off. The blind entertainment in like previous days,
Okay.
It seems manager come bar like avoid it lost you understand. Previous years, we all saw it. The kunyara yinde jima 4 into the 5.
Yes.
IG6 can 7. That was how it was going. But now, but like technical approach, it is now ruin the entertainment in like in big games come in the Premier League. But now we are going to like witness an experienced manager against a non-experienced manager. Let's face it. Even though that's Michael Carrick,
Yes.
under new interim manager, he didn't lose it. Like a game, like in 3 games. But we are talking about a manager who has played about 1,000+ games as a coach, so he knows how things go. And this game, normally, we all know Pep Guardiola. Manchester derbies, he doesn't joke with them. Understand? I and Carlo lost in Manchester derbies. It will be very few. And even I assessed those games, it was not as if we'll be performing in that games, It was just due to some technical or maybe some individual brilliance and like in Cholo Lucy. But weekend game, I think the player, like a must-watch player in this game will be Antoine Semenyo, because on that move reaching Manchester City, there were a lot of doubts. You understand? Even Ghanaian Chef that could believe in him that he's not going to get the playing time, even though start or early stages in Abe, but he has already started 2 games and he has scored 2 goals in those games. It was unfortunate that second goal against Newcastle, it was ruling off. Like Bra due to Brian to know offside, which was unnecessary. But he is having a good start, so he's the player to watch in this game. And it seems Guardiola Oracle analyzed that team, and you got to know that look, Haaland in Nkunku, like Haaland is the only goal scorer at Manchester City, right? So there is a need to like add another goal scorer to Erling Haaland. That's Antoine Semenyo, and he went for him. But on the behalf of Manchester United, look, we have to be very, very like fair when analyzing Manchester United, right? Because man believe Pune coach wasn't the problem, and that point yelled that they didn't sack Ruben Amorim because he was performing bad. I get here, but they sack him because he wasn't a yes manager. Come manager swing you uncle and you know, oh, I will do it. No, he wants to implement his own ideas into team. So that was the reason why owners in use captain Kuro. But look, Darren Fletcher, I don't want to like make negative comments about him because yes, ran well during like days last few games under him, but let's face the fact, you are not going to get it easy against Manchester City. So game one, all I'm just watching or what I'm just looking forward to is an entertaining game. Even though time I still have problem with it because normally big games doesn't come at 12:30 early kickoff in the Premier League. So by game one, if I am to predict, I believe Manchester City is going to win. Ellen had a Ryan check form man table Antoine Semenyo, and of course Manchester United, that's Phil Foden, he's also around. So I'll predict a win for Manchester City.
All right. This game, even the Swan and Yanya, Liam
Mm.
Rosina,
Uh,
when going to this game,
Darren Fletcher.
no, Liam Rosina, Chelsea manager,
Oh, okay.
well, yes, sorry, Michael Carrick rather,
Mm-hmm.
yes, even the way when approach game was cause on that be Middlesbrough, the manla Odakuchela 20 no that into qualify into the Premier League and bet or double toge o come back to Manchester United ma indeed Saturday one way or the other.
So my interim manager, but he's just
Yes,
going to take
yes.
over till the
Mila
end of the
Marty
season.
Zadani Lampard and Zasa, at
Mm.
Chelsea Kabakana as substantive katakana sin trim bidiza karabu champion ganzantaba.
Okay.
I think if United have gotten a substantive manager currently, then I'm Songba Pam. Because at a stance now, I got Julian also Mumbwane, Ocheka, come on, no go for boot with Arsenal for
Mm,
the
yeah, yeah,
title,
yeah.
yeah, for the English Premier League title.
So the
And
reason
with
is
this
just this.
game,
Uh,
come on, United can also be willing to get the 3 points.
okay.
But then only he hasn't gotten that much time to know the way and how the players
Mm.
being me.
So that's just
But
the reason why
but
Brabo Dumagba signing normal coach because look, there is no coach out there. I mean, no current coach in Manchester City. Like Manchester United in January Kusata. No, they need time. You understand? The Simpsons don't have a preseason and test the players. So that was why the idea for sacking Ruben Amorim wasn't a good one. But Manchester United fans, Shabian, they will not listen to you. It wasn't good.
and Kananchi, come on, I'll put you Antoine
Mm.
Semenyoga, Oga Kandana in Manchester City team. I don't money, he's a newcomer.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes, gotcha. Adaptation and you show then very quick pam. And if possibly then could start chances of scoring or getting an assist is that much
Oh, yeah,
higher.
very high. Very high.
And this game, even the name Manchester City emerge as victorious over Manchester United because thinking that the form of United is not that much encouraging. And Kananchigwa, come on, there's no tradition, or any identity cannot to find this is the kind of play Manchester United,
Mm.
stick to. So with all these teams, Manchester United better than a draw because first leg consider Manchester City when that by 3 goals to nil. And with
Mm.
this game, City will be willing to get these crucial 3 points to cover up Arsenal's gap, man. So
Mm.
that they also have that confidence that they can also be the winners of this year's Premier League, man. So don't know Shambhala man. So tune in at Old Trafford, so the Saturday in Balama. Right from Old Trafford, man. Stamford Bridge, Chelsea, Brentford.
Mm.
3 p.m. on Saturday.
Mm.
Liam Rosen offers Premier League match in Diambala. And Tidani on that way first match that was the FA Cup. And yesterday
Mm.
he lost to Arsenal's and they
Mm.
will be at home against Brentford.
Mm. Yeah.
Kev Andrews, the manager for Brentford,
Set
the
piece
one la
coach.
yes, the one la on plan today but team he's
Mm.
doing wonders. And also their striker Igo
Thiago.
Thiago, 16 goals in the Premier League.
Mm.
And they are on the fifth log of the Premier League.
Mm.
Chasing Lebanon to eighth 31 points.
Okay.
Their last two matches has unfolded draw. Who like you the game watch at Stamford Bridge?
Liam Resenior, but money I prefer to call him Reservoir.
Okay. Why?
No, because man could believe him no nyama onande for pomo.
Reservoir.
Yeah,
Tankara
reservoir.
reservoir mbala.
Kola reservoir, uncle me reservoir shalom.
La.
So yeah, opening Premier League game against Brentford. I am looking forward to that game. But look, Tezarani on that winning in the FA Cup. It was a must-win game for Chelsea. Even Chelsea players ma Biraku started man. Oh no, they should have won that game. So it was not. I mean, like I'm betting any Chelsea fan could have made like a big deal of like out of it. Of course, Oira Lucy we would have, I mean, like still drag him for like losing, but it was just a must-win game for Chelsea. But I can't tell you, look, Premier League, can't machine better who you understand? Ka I can tell you make a press conference on Kurunirba Laran. To be
Okay.
very honest, Premier League, there are a lot of coaches, Bankana Premier League, and Bo opening press conferences, Karishika Lekma. Ruben Amorim was one of them, Eric Ten Hag was one of them,
Okay.
but like we all saw it. Arne Slot was one of them last season. Arne Slot press conference come, it was making headlines.
Mm-hmm.
But like the reality of Premier League, then they set in. I think it's almost hard, but I've been involved press conferences.
Okay.
But game one against Brentford, I don't know if away game near be home, but
Home game.
home game. I see like I think on winner. That's if like unpredictability my in player on O5 because I don't think Kev Andrews me over Yanaga. You understand? Even though under coach previous club Sherma, like he was doing well. That like
Strasbourg.
he was doing well. But can upon Yama Premier League a 20th place club can come and beat the I mean like leaders.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Premier League for you. But
Okay.
Nupon Yama to me, I don't think like Manchester United, the same situation on Kobala. They didn't, I mean, like let their coaches go simply because they were not performing. No, that wasn't the fact. Like Braco Yama based on some misunderstanding with owners, so that was it. But Brentford, Tempo Sham, but first like it was draw. First leg against Brentford, like it was draw, and
Yes.
Tezarani bench at the nine game. It was not a coaching fault. It was some players, Baranda, I mean, like Kuchelsea, or they were the reason why they drew those games. So game mama offense, I mean, like coaching like Premier League match in Bella.
Mm-hmm.
I think he should win
Okay.
because one day we need to reduce a lot of pressure from him. But if one day you lose, Massa, like it will haunt me a lot. Kind of me, I'm wishing Liam Reservoir. I mean, like
Reservoir là.
yeah. But no, oh, win my but let's see what happens.
Someone say yeah, the way Liam Resenior o game approach marination other
Uh,
ma chairman thing mane Georgian club style of play ma but Georgian club style of play ma or that deep in your possession football that match but I cannot really Liam no so one's
mm,
possession as Pabiola Kale are the Georgian clubs high pressing ma no
mm,
resting just attack ma
okay.
cartoon use what you call man to man kananchi deep block ma but some cannot use how game the one la the command the way he used what style of play against
Arsenal's.
no FA Cup my team shaban da nyokara wi na ma
Oh yeah.
the one la osanla ban ya shele domin the way on side benchy Aliando Garnacho
Uh,
then come on this and start to I think Garnacho understand the coach command approach more than
any other player.
yes currently because then Sankosa trying to game up
Uh,
everything changes
so
immediately and going into this game against Brentford
mm,
the similar Obang starting Ganacho is something that can help him himself because Ankanatule the currently Ganacho is a player who is trying to command no put best Zanti manager mandate and
I'm your
start me
coach and
Kamana.
started Ghana too.
Yes, I'll start me because
Yeah.
commanding yala new manager new kana
Uh,
can 2 games ma karangwala gana chunyelo also won't put up a best then I should put the trust in him. So with that ma I think or I believe the coach should go for Ganacho.
Mm.
you
I
know,
am.
as main target
Yeah.
against Brentford because in their last 7 matches, Chelsea
Mm.
and Brentford nyela kama ban win two, ka draw four, ka Chelsea only one win in their last 7 games. So
Okay.
it means Brentford isn't that such a Chelsea need to no win against them easily. So with this one,
Mm.
Chelsea should make sure that sitting at home against Brentford now, they should do away with complacency and focus to be able to come back into the top four because currently they are out of the top four. Brentford
Mm.
come on, they are just one step away from getting into the top four, fifth position cover Jama. So with this one, I think Kev Andrews and also young game with full focus to
Mm.
to punish Chelsea. Then can Chelsea new chances, come to make good use of the chances. They can come and punish Chelsea. But then the new first match man, even Sunday auto put to squad man into the way he want them to play. But in the end, Cabanon Bang yeah, as usual,
Mm.
Chelsea will punish at the Stamford Bridge. But I see Chelsea winning, but not that huge margin. Either 3-1 or 2-1. But in the end, complacency in Pebene, then they can be punished by Andrew's sideman on Saturday.
Yeah. Facing Ogo Thiago, the second
Yes.
best striker in the Premier League. It's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
Defender Shabo Melma. I'm banda. What is a void Wilma to commission because you concede a lot.
Alright, so Tinya Nyadi and Chansham at Stamford Bridge. So this was the Hype TV Sports. I'm Redwan Mubarak Damile Karanyan Muson Maritam. Subscribe, marker, follow all our social media handles for exclusive sports content. Tinya Laban Chapsi. Assalamu alaikum.